All right, welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving into something today that honestly feels like it's straight out of the future, but it is entirely live right now. We're talking about the Torium Network. Imagine earning a layer one crypto directly from your smartphone. No specialized hardware and definitely no massive electricity bills.
Okay, let's dive into this. What if you could actually mine a layer one cryptocurrency using nothing but the phone already sitting in your pocket? It's a pretty compelling question, right? For years, crypto mining has been completely dominated by massive server farms and ridiculously expensive graphics cards, basically locking everyday people out. But Torium, they are totally flipping that script. They've built an ecosystem from the ground up to let you participate in creating a network using the exact same device you already check dozens of times a day.
Section 1. The Pocket Mining Revolution.
So Torium's whole philosophy is mobile mining made quietly powerful. Mining, tasks, your wallet, your referrals, it's all packed right there behind a single sleek screen. There are absolutely zero upfront costs here, no expensive rigs to buy at all. It runs seamlessly right on the Android phone you already own, doing its thing quietly in the background without draining your battery or turning your phone into a hand warmer.
And I absolutely love their mascot choice here, the tardigrade. You know, those microscopic water bears, they're famous for surviving literally anything, from the vacuum of space to the absolute harshest crypto winters. It perfectly captures Torium's focus on resilience over hype. It's small enough to fit in your pocket, but tough enough to stick around and grow steadily. And this brilliantly illustrates the core engine running the whole show, the proof of participation model. See, traditional mining rewards the guy who can afford the $50,000 rig, right? Just raw capital. Proof of participation, though, it actually rewards the people who show up day after day, driving real organic network growth. It's all about consistency. It completely levels the playing field for all of us. Moving on to Section 2, Mastering the 24-hour Session. Take a look at this incredibly clean interface. The whole thing is built around a super battery-friendly one-tap mechanism. You're not leaving your screen on all night or burning up your processor. You just hit the mining button and boom, it kicks off a 24-hour session. There's a clear countdown timer right there, so you always know exactly when your session wraps up and when you need to check back in.
The daily mechanics are honestly a breeze. Step 1, open the Torium app and tap exactly once to start. Step 2, just come back daily to renew your session and keep your streak going. And hey, that streak is absolutely crucial. By keeping up your daily streak, you're actively maximizing your participation score, which directly boosts your rewards. You show up, you get rewarded, simple as that.
Let's move over and see how this builds up over time. Right next to your active mining dashboard is a preview of your wallet. Every single 24-hour cycle you finish actually drops real value straight into this pre-mainnet wallet. It's a daily habit that turns into tangible results. All right, Section 3, Tokenomics and Having Explained. Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is the massive chunk allocated directly back to the community. Out of a strict 2 billion fixed maximum supply, a full 50% is dedicated exclusively to mining rewards through that proof of participation model we talked about. That means the lion's share of the network's value goes right into the pockets of public miners. The rest is responsibly split up between ecosystem development, liquidity, and a locked 10% for the core team. But here is where things get super strategic. As the total supply grows, earning the coin actually gets harder. They use a classic halving mechanism. Basically, every time the global community collectively mines 100 million Tor, the base mining rate gets sliced perfectly in half. It's this deliberate built-in restriction designed to ensure that as the network scales up globally, that growing scarcity actually builds the long-term value of the coin. So let's break down exactly how those eras work in practice. We start out at a really generous base rate of 3.2 Tor per hour, but then it steps down across 6 distinct eras. Once we hit that first 100 million mark, the rate drops to 1.6, then 0.8, and so on. This whole phase of testnet mining strictly stops once 600 million Tor are mined. So the takeaway here, it's incredibly clear. The absolute earliest adopters, the folks mining right now, are naturally going to earn the most for their time. Section 4, the 2027 mainnet conversion. Torium has a super transparent stage game plan. We kick off in 2025 with the foundation and the mobile app release. Going into 2026, they roll out proof of participation validation on the testnet, followed up by a full-scale incentivized testnet in Q4. All of this testing, auditing, and community building, it all leads directly into 2027, which is primed for the big mainnet launch and the token generation event. Now remember that 600 million coin limit I just mentioned? That 600 million is specifically just for the testnet mining pool, which is the phase we are in right now. Once the whole network transitions in 2027, the mining switches over to the remaining 400 million mainnet mining pool. It's a really clear shift from building up that early user base to maintaining a fully mature real-world utility network. So the crucial point is, what happens to all those coins you're mining today? Well, as they've explicitly laid out, pre-mainnet Tor balances will convert at a pure 1-to-1 ratio into mainnet Tor at the token generation event. No dilution, zero fractional exchange nonsense. Every single coin you consistently mine today transfers securely and equally over to the live mainnet in 2027.
Section 5. Boost power with referral codes.
Now, that base mining rate we talked about, that's just the starting line. Torium gives you precise, actionable ways to level up your tier. First off, you can grab instant Tor just by doing quick social media tasks on platforms like X, YouTube, and Telegram. Second, keeping that daily streak alive gives you great paced boosts. But honestly, the absolute best way to multiply your earnings is by building out a team. Looking at the referral system, it's super straightforward. You get a unique code, you share that code, and if a friend uses it to join and simply stays active for 3 days, boom, you get an instant 10 TOR bonus. It's specifically designed to bring in genuinely active participants, not just a bunch of spam bots. Building a stronger team unlocks much fairer, far more consistent multipliers for you.
The golden rule here is simple. Don't mine alone. In a proof of participation model, your network literally is your net worth. Grabbing a referral code and actively building your team acts like a legitimate cheat code to scale up your balance. And trust me, you definitely want to lock in these multipliers right now while the base rate is still high, before the global community triggers the next halving.
So I want to leave you with this question. Will you be one of the resilient Ys building up your balance before the 2027 mainnet drops? The Torium app is completely free, zero upfront costs, and the earliest miners are absolutely the ones who benefit the most. So jump into the App Store, grab a referral code from a friend, and start your very first 24-hour session today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy mining!